What is up, guys? Silver Warrior here, and for this video I want to discuss a particular video that I watched back when it was new in the beginning of 2016, I believe January 3rd, and I did just watch it again just because I had to watch this ridiculous flat out lie one more time before I could make a video on it, just so I could remember all the junk that was spewed from it. Oh my god. So the video was about silver will break $50 in 2016. Oh my god. Right there, I mean, the amount of clickbait that went into that title is just ridiculous. I mean, think about it, you know, it's such an easy tactic to get views. You just say something that you know everyone wants to hear. You know, the millions of people that invest in silver, once they hear that it's going to break $50 an ounce, because that will be big money for them, which is simply ludicrous. Because if silver were to break $50 an ounce in 2016, first of all, it wouldn't be able to hold that value in 2016. You know, the few times where silver has broken $50 an ounce, what it did was it bubbled to that price for maybe a few weeks at the most. It can't hold a $50 an ounce price. And according to this guy, from what I can tell, he believes that silver would not only break the $50 an ounce mark, but would be steadily increasing even afterwards, you know, hitting $50 an ounce, and that's like the baseline, you know, that'll be like the lowest silver will ever go again, or something ridiculous like that. That's what he seems to think, because, you know, he went on this video, basically what the video is saying. Let me just explain that first, because I'm not going to show the whole video or anything, because I don't want to infringe, you know, his, copyright or anything like that. I don't want to do that, just simply because of the fact that I do respect that everyone has, you know, that right, and so I'm not even gonna go about, you know, like throwing in the video or anything like that. But if you haven't seen it already, which 99% of my viewers probably have, basically what he says in it is that in 2016, silver will break 50 an ounce because of the the fact that demand's skyrocketing. He brings up numbers where, like, you know, let's say for example how I believe he said it was in 2011, somewhere around there, or 2009 I believe it was. He said that, like, you know, silver bullion sales were like 87 million ounces, and then by 2013 there were 245 million ounces. And he did mention that in 2014 they were actually down to about 191 million ounces area, something like that. But basically what he's saying is that, you know, the real reason that silver is going to skyrocket in value is not from the fact that it's being used in things like, you know, government super weapons and everything else like that, but the fact that the investors are going to be, you know, pushing silver into extinction by buying it up at such a heavy rate. Now, he also says how silver production's been down in multiple countries, such as the United States, Mexico, Chile, Australia. You know, he pulls up countries that are big producers of silver, and basically says that the production's been down and the demand's going up, so therefore silver has to hit $50 an ounce. If only he had realized one simple thing. Silver's production has pretty much always been going down, and you know, the demand's been going up, but at the same time, silver, it doesn't mean silver skyrocketed one year. He's basically saying that despite the fact that for a very long time throughout history silver prices have been going up steadily, you know, maybe $1 here, you know, in a couple years is $1 there, in a couple years, most of which due to inflation anyway, but in terms of its own value it has been increasing as well. So along with the fact that, you know, production's been going down and silver demand's been going up, but basically what he's saying is that in 2016 it would just jump to $50 an ounce. And that's just absolutely ludicrous. Why in 2016 would it be, why would that be the year that silver prices exploded? And he's been saying the same thing for year after year, that silver's going to break $50 an ounce, and it never does. You know, maybe it'll bubble here or there, very rarely. And even when that happens, it barely holds $50 an ounce. You know, it's there for maybe a week or two, like I said. In 2016, we haven't even seen half that yet. You know, not even Brexit could lead to silver being over $22 an ounce. That was pretty much the highest we saw it in 2016. Were prices that in 2014 were considered ordinary. Now, what's this? Think about this. He predicted that in 2016 silver would hit $50 an ounce. Yet, what we're looking at right now is silver has been in general downward spiral in value since pretty much the end of 2014, and then, you know, it's been on its ups and downs. But right now, we're looking at $17 an ounce. You know, we saw below 17, and we're in, you know, the halfway point of November, pretty much. So, when silver is going to break $50 an ounce, I'd love to know, because we got a month and a half left. Silver hasn't even come close to that yet. And all these people who probably bought up a lot of silver, because this video has, you know, something like 130, 150,000 views on it. You know, a lot of people probably went and bought silver. You know, he better go and buy their silver off them for $50 an ounce now, because he promised people that silver was going to break $50 an ounce in 2016. He basically acted as though he were a financial expert. Never said anywhere that, you know, I'm not a financial expert, I'm not responsible for any of your losses. So technically, I mean, is he responsible? You know, maybe put that in the comment section below. Do you think he's responsible for anyone who ends up losing out because they spent a lot of money on silver and the prices have actually gone down? You know, let's say like people bought, you know, back in January. I mean, prices right now are not much better than they were then. Let's say someone bought when prices were up just $18 or $19 an ounce. You know, they saw this video then. That's when they saw it, and they're like, oh, it's 2016, it still has plenty of time left. Could probably break $50 an ounce. And now they're at a loss right now, and they have to sell. Let's say like something big comes up in their family, you know, and all of a sudden they don't have nearly as much money as they would, nearly as much actual cash, I should say, on hand as they would, and they're forced to sell silver at a loss to pay for it, when they were promised that silver would be breaking $50 an ounce. It's ludicrous. The video is based on no real fact. I mean, the facts he pulls up are the facts that he pulls up every single year, the facts that are true every single year and never lead to silver breaking $50 an ounce. You know, I made a video several months ago now saying why silver won't break $50 an ounce in 2016, and it wasn't directly targeted at this guy. I saw the video, like I said, back when it came out, and I was, you know, waiting a while thinking maybe I should make this video, maybe not. I really don't know what people think of it, but I was like, you know, it needs to be made because people need to realize that, you know, it's time to get back to planet Earth. Like, yeah, you can dream of it breaking $50 an ounce in 2016, but you shouldn't go out and tell a bunch of people that's going to happen. A bunch of people who are relying on your financial advice, a bunch of people who are new to the metals market and aren't smart enough to see past your blatant lies in their face. And it's absolutely just ridiculous that anyone could possibly believe that silver was going to break $50 an ounce. But like I said, these people are new. I mean, it's justified to an extent, I think, because of the simple fact that they are so new to the market. They're relying on this guy who presents himself as a financial expert, and they're, you know, believing what he says, and it's a bunch of lies. It really is. It's a load of crap, and it's really not fair to these people who are putting a lot on the line, you know, going to work every day, you know, at their 9-to-5 jobs, and putting everything they can into silver now because of this guy, when they could have been, you know, holding on to at least a little bit of cash. And if you are going to put all your money into silver and not keep any money on hand, then you are stupid. I mean, that's kind of your own fault. There's no one to blame besides your own stupidity. But at the same time, what if the person didn't want to buy silver, and this is the thing that inspired them, and they're, you know, dreaming of it breaking $50 an ounce, and now it's never going to happen? It's just ludicrous to me that this guy could go out and say that, think that that's actually going to happen, because there's no evidence, nothing to prove that silver was going to break $50 an ounce. Nothing came up that said that silver could do this. And sure enough, here we are halfway through November, and silver is sitting, like I said, around $17 an ounce. So when's $50 an ounce coming? Because I got 20 ounces right here, that I would love to, you know, offload. I'll offload these bars. I'll sell them to you for melt, buddy. Since $50 an ounce is the melt value, all right? 250 right here, 250, 250, 250. That's $1,000. Here you go, $1,000. I would like it by let's say January 1st through my PayPal account, buddy. All right. Thanks. But seriously, I mean, it really is ridiculous, and I really do feel bad for anyone. Like I said, feel bad for anyone who fell for this, and I really do hope that you guys listened to me before when I said it wasn't going to break $50 an ounce, because I was being serious. Trust me, I mean, this guy knows nothing. He just wants views. He wants to stir up a little bit of controversy. He does not actually care about anyone besides himself, and he might even possibly know silver wasn't going to break $50 an ounce. Either A, he's completely ignorant to metals, or B, he knew it and he was just trying to make a video that would get a decent amount of views. Well, congratulations, you screwed over potentially 150,000 people just for their views. That's great. Either way, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope that if you didn't see my other one, this one is making you realize silver will not break $50 an ounce in 2016. It's not going to happen. But that is it for this one. Peace, love, and much respect.